Come check out this Japanese airliner. Welcome to the Tasty Sandwiches channel. This channel features aviation, flight simming, and other interesting outdoors videos too. The NAMC YS-11 is the only commercial airliner that has been produced by Japan since World War II. The Nihon Aircraft Manufacturing Company is a consortium of manufacturers that was formed in 1959 to design and build a short-range airliner. The plane is powered by a Rolls-Royce Dart turboprop engine. The plane first flew in 1962 and entered service with Toa Airways in 1965. The plane can hold up to 60 passengers in single-class seating. During its production run, 182 aircraft were made and operated by many airlines around the globe. Production of the plane ceased in 1974. The aircraft has a cruise speed of 253 knots and a takeoff distance of 3,642 feet. This add-on comes with 4 liveries. There aren't any actual airline liveries, but you get 2 different striped ones. Here's the second striped one. There's an American flag one. And you also get a white one. So this plane does not have a checklist for doing the walk around, but I'm going to walk around anyway so you can take a look at the graphics. You can remove the engine covers, the wheel chocks, and pitot tubes. I'll take a walk around here and look at the wings. I'll look at the ailerons. So there's the elevator and rudder. Flaps and ailerons. The developers put a GNS 430 on the dash in the spot where the radio frequency selector switch goes for the navigation radios, but it doesn't provide any autopilot assistance. Here for the front panel instruments, we have the number 1 DME. That gives you the distance to your GPS destination. On the center dash, we have engine temperature, engine RPM, fuel flow, temperature, air pressure, all the things that are needed for the engine. You can see all the markings for the fire alarms right in front of the GPS unit. And so yeah, fortunately it's all in English. Don't have to learn any Japanese for what fire alarm is. But for anyone that's curious, this is what the kanji for fire alarm looks like. And if you need to find an emergency exit, you need to look for the outside opening. Here in the center console we have the rudder trim. I would recommend 1.5 degrees, 1.4 or 1.5 for power stages of your flight and compensates for the engine torque. And right here, this little toggle switch is for the flaps lever. It doesn't stand out nearly as well because of designs not being standardized in this period of time. And also it's good to know that right at the top of the overhead panel is the instruments for the wing and tail de-icing, and that's very handy to know. Right next to the light panel for lighting inside the cockpit. Over here on the co-pilot side, instruments over here, just radios. For the flight that I'm going to do for this video, I'm going to take a flight across Mexico City. I'm going to go from Benito Juarez International Airport to Adolfo Lopez Mateos in Toluca. Mexico City is well known for its high altitudes. The airport has an altitude of 7,316 feet above sea level, and Toluca is a little bit higher at 8,465 feet. Okay, everything's set up and I'm ready to go. And here's liftoff. Need to get some speed before it starts climbing here. This airport is really similar to Denver International Airport, but it's a little bit higher, and just like Denver, you have to get up and above the mountains right away. A little bit of a crosswind today. Now I'm beginning my final approach. One nice thing about this plane is it is easier to land than the F-27 Friendship. So that concludes the inside look of the NAMC YS-11. It's definitely a fun airplane if you're in the mood for a retro airliner. If you compared this plane to the F-27 Friendship, the autopilot makes the F-27 Friendship a better plane for going for a cruise. And having airline liveries is a plus too. But the YS-11 is easier to fly. And both planes have obvious improvements as successors to the DC-3.
Blue Blazer Sierra Delta 1, turn next taxiway.
Both of these add-ons are on the more affordable side at $20 US. Each one has its pros and cons, so if you only could choose one, that would depend on the kind of flying you would want to do. Feel free to subscribe to Tasty Sandwiches for more airshow and flight simming videos.